So he divides it into 3 intervals, the 70 weeks, 7 weeks, 62 weeks, and then the last week. When we read in Daniel 9 verse 25, it said that from the going forth of the command. Which command is Daniel prophesying here? Whose command, I should say? Whose command? From the going forth of the command. Whose command? The command of one of the kings of Persia by the name Artaxerxes. Artaxerxes, who came after Cyrus II. Artaxerxes, where he allowed Nehemiah and Zerubbabel and a group of Israelite people to go back to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple which was destroyed. Artaxerxes' command given to Nehemiah and Zerubbabel and other Jews to go back was given in 453 BC. In 453 BC. That was the command. So Daniel 9:25, when it says, know therefore and understand. Look how he's talking. Know and understand. You better pay attention to what's coming after know and understand. Yeah? Know and understand that from the going forth of the command of who? The Persian king, Artaxerxes. When was this command given? In 453 BC. From that day, Jerusalem and the temple was rebuilt. 453 BC. Now keep that in mind. Now we've determined that 42 months, 1,260 days, times and half a time is 3.5 years, literally. 3.5 years is half of 7 years. So that week is 7 days, and this is 7 years. So when you multiply that week into years, you're going to get the following. Daniel put the 70 weeks in 3 intervals, 7 weeks. Now 7 times 7 is, anyone good in mathematics? 7 times 7 is 49. So the first interval is 49 years. That's the prophecy of Daniel. So what is he saying? The order, the command was given to Nehemiah and his people to go back to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple by Artaxerxes in 453 BC. So the first interval is 49 years because it's 7 weeks. Since the week is 7 years, so 7 times 7 is 49 years. What is this first interval? From the time of Daniel's death till the time of Malachi the prophet coming, there was a gap of 49 years. From the time of Daniel the prophet's death till the coming of the last prophet for the Israelite nation being Malachi, there was 49 years between Daniel's death and the last prophet of the Israelite nation coming was 49 years. Malachi is the last prophet. Now since there are 7 years that week, the next interval is what? 62 weeks, according to Daniel chapter 9, correct? Now 7 times 62, I'll help you with this one. We have some geniuses in here. Oh, were you looking over there, were you? Oh, well, you got it. 434 years. So 7 times 62 weeks, which is the second interval, 7 times 62 is 434 years. From Malachi, the last prophet, till the coming of John the Baptist, there was a gap of 434 years. The Israelite nation had no prophets for 434 years. Do you know what that means? God went silent on them For 434 years, they've been crying, God, say something. Say something. He said nothing. 434 years, God was silent. He sent them no prophets. They must have been very naughty. For God to be silent for 434 years, He must have been very upset with them. Not happy. So the first interval, 49 years, from the death of Daniel till the coming of Malachi, the last prophet. From Malachi to John the Baptist, 434 years. The second interval, 62 weeks. Look how Daniel is prophesying. The first interval, 7 weeks. We determined the week is 7 years. So 7 times 7, 49. The second interval is 62 weeks times 7, 434 years. Now 434 plus 49 years is 483 years to the dot. 434 plus 49 is 483 years. Now, Artaxerxes, when did he give his command for the temple to be rebuilt? In 453 BC. 483, take away 453, what do you end up with? 30. 30 years where Christ was revealed to the world.